Hello everyone, today we'll be making a simple batwing top. But for this style that we are making today, we are going to detach the waist from the hip and then connect it back. So just follow as I take the measurement for the pattern. Now I have my material folded into 4. This is the length of my shoulder to my waist plus half an inch to connect the upper bodies to the lower bodies. Now the length I want for my sleeve for the purpose of this tutorial is 17 inches. I measure 17 inches this way. Don't forget, this is the length of the top plus the one that will be added at the bottom. So for the neck of this top, I'll be using 5 inches by 3.5 inches. I take my 5 inches this way, I take my 3.5 inches this way, and I'll connect these 2 points with my French curve. Okay, now I'll go over to the tip of my sleeve, but before then I'll measure my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 30. If I divide 30 by 4, it will give me 7.5. So I'm taking that 7.5, although I'll be adding half an inch to it for seam allowance, making 8 inches. So I have my 8 inches here. Now from the tip of the sleeve here, I'll make a curve from there down to this point at the waist. Like this, and I will cut out this part and also the neck. I'm using the same measurement for the front and the back neck, so let's cut. Okay. Now we have the upper bodies for this batwing top. Now for the down parts of it, I have my material cut out already. This is for the front part, and I will do the same thing for the back part. So don't forget my waist measurement. I used 8 inches. So I measured 8 inches here after folding this into 2. I measured 8 inches here, and for my hip measurement is 38 inches. So I divided 38 by 4, and it gives me 9.5. Note that on my waist I added half an inch for seam allowance, but on my hip I did not add any seam allowance because I'm using a stretchy material. The material is very stretchy, and I want to sew from this same measurement that I have here. I want it to be well fitted at the hip. That's why I did not add any seam allowance to the hip measurement. So by the time I finish sewing, my top will be like this. Now I will use this same pattern to cut for the other side. This is for the front. Now let's cut for the back. I already have it. Fold your material into 2 and take your measurement. So by the time I add this together, I'll be having the full measurement for my top. Now let's go over to our sewing machine, and when we are done, you will see what our top will look like. Now, as you can see, I have sewn the neck of the top. The next thing for me now to do is to sew the sleeve. So to sew the sleeve, I'll start from the waist and fold in twice and then sew. Let's go to our sewing machine. Now we've folded the sleeve side. The two sides have been sewn. So the next thing for us to do now is to attach the bottom part of the top. We are going back to our sewing machine and we are going to be doing that like this. This is how we are going to attach the down part to the bodies. So let's go back to our sewing machine and do this. Now we have folded the sleeve, the two sides. We've joined the down parts of the top and everything is set now. This is our top. It's looking so beautiful. The only thing remaining now is the embellishment. We want to add embellishments, stone embellishments to this top to make it more unique than it is now. Thank you.